Jubilee Consortium began 11 years ago when 3 inner city Episcopal pastors came together to think about ways that they could serve their communities at a greater capacity. We saw this inordinate rate of chronic disease that existed in our neighborhoods, in the communities, the people that lived in our neighborhoods, the people that were in our pews, an inordinate rate of obesity, high cholesterol, hypertension, type 2 diabetes.
As a councilwoman for Council District 9 here in Los Angeles, it's a very challenging district because people have to struggle to pay their bills, take their children to school, find work, keep a job, keep their houses, find places to live. So there's little time left for healthy eating and exercise.
These are neighborhoods where there is a high level of crime and families don't feel safe.
Trinity Park is one of the few green spaces in this neighborhood. Unfortunately, the park started becoming not so safe, where we were having a lot of gang-affiliated members visiting the park, putting graffiti all over its walls, and on top of that, we had various incidents where there was a lot of crime happening here.
When I was first elected, on that crest behind the pine tree behind the clubhouse, a 5-year-old was murdered back in 2001. The park was in complete disarray. There were transients living there in and around the park, and to have that child get killed and then to visit with that child's parents and to see how deeply traumatic it was for everybody in the block, it's something that I'll never forget.
We came together, thought if we could pull our resources and pull our common vision that we might be able to create something greater than the sum of our parts. We came up with the idea of creating Jubilee Consortium, a nonprofit that in the beginning allowed us to have conversations with potential funders that otherwise we weren't able to have as individual churches. And that was a key step we saw towards greater impact. Jubilee saw that need, and we tried to create spaces where people could feel comfortable by opening up our churches as neighborhood resource centers where this type of programming, this kind of nutrition education, this kind of leadership development, this kind of transformation could take place. The Episcopal Urban Intern Program is a year-long service immersion program. Young adults, college graduates between the age of 21 and 29 from around the country.
I'm from South Carolina, and after graduating from college, I knew I wanted to do a year of service in some capacity. Wasn't really sure what that meant or looked like, but being from the South, I really wanted to explore social justice issues in like an urban environment.
I had just graduated from college, and I was looking for an opportunity for more growth.
Not knowing what to do after college, just being very interested in helping people out, and that's what I want to do.
They live an intentional community. That is, they don't get to choose who they get to live with, and they have to figure out what goes into creating a healthy, vibrant home community.
It's not about having a roommate that you say, hey, bye, you know, in and out. No, it's, hey, how was your day? What did you experience today? That type of relationship and rapport that I've been able to build with my housemates has really helped shape who I'm going to be as a family man, as a father.
Intentional living has taught me how to share a bathroom. 5 people with 1 bathroom is pretty difficult.
Your decisions, no matter what they are, always have an impact on other people, whether it's leaving a dish next to the sink or taking too long in the shower.
The Episcopal Urban Intern Program is important for our partner sites or other nonprofits, other schools, because Jubilee knows full well what it's like to try to do the work that it does on very small budgets.
I feel the EUIP program has really impacted our ability to serve the clients. There's huge instrumental support. Again, their goals align with ours and making the changes in the community and to help the individual succeed. So I really feel it's been a great program, that we've been a win-win situation.
There are a lot of young adult service programs, and Jubilee is part of that mix, but I think what sets us apart from the other service year programs or young adult volunteer programs is the support system and the leadership that we create, the support system that we set up for the young adults throughout the year.
One of my interns this year, who was in one of the PUC schools, the college model, she realized in herself that she had a lot of ability, but this year she has come to the point where she can say confidently, I know that I'm really intelligent and I know that I have the ability to create change in the world, and that's huge growth that she's gone through.
Really engaged with all these crazy social justice issues like homelessness and poverty and housing issues, and you have this expectation of that, and it does have you engage with all those things, but your life is changed in a way that like you can't describe.
I think one of the things I'm most excited about with Jubilee is the development of its leadership, its health advocate leadership program. Jubilee has been doing this all along since its inception, but has really focused its attention now on seeing how valuable it is to raise up the leaders that come through our programs and equip them with the tools necessary to become leaders in their own community, advocates for health.
I think that the certification program, so that the mothers of Trinity Park can go out and become fitness instructors or Zumba instructors, is not only good for them and for their families and for their network of friends and family, but they can start their own small business.
We are equipping these leaders with tools to go get a job. And we hope to employ them first. We hope to deploy them in our health justice project and to have them work for us, leading classes in their own neighborhoods, but they also become employable through other sources as well.
One of the things that has really impacted me about this program was to hear the testimonials that people have offered and told me. For our community, this program has socially impacted their experience in their exercise and nutrition, but more so, it has given them a higher self-esteem.
For me, it was very important that Jubilee supported us, Trinity Mother for Action. We went to City Hall, talked over there. They're gonna bring us playgrounds, and I feel very happy for my kids, for the community, and I feel very happy. Many mothers have talked to me and say thank you because you guys are doing such a great job.
The support that Jubilee has offered was and is very important for our community. And for me to have stood up in City Hall was a great personal challenge. I had never done it before. I like to talk a lot, but not in front of people that are so important. I told myself, it's for my community and the children in my community, so I have to do it. And it made me feel that I achieved going a step higher in my life.
In my own personal observation, and I really enjoyed going into the ballet class and watching the young ladies practice at the bar with their teacher, there was a real sense of calm and serenity and self-esteem and great posture and comfort with their own bodies. We are strapped for money. Our budget is still tight. We cannot provide all the services that we used to. So to have a partnership with groups like Jubilee and any other nonprofit that you can bring to serve children and their families and provide services for them at these parks, after school, at Trinity Park, is absolutely, without a doubt, so important so that we can just keep taking care of people's families.